So I just had an amazing experience, conversation. Okay. And hopefully I can explain to you why your eyes are circled. Okay. I'm gonna just go all over the place, but I'm going in the direction that I got sent in. All right. It was like books are like water and people. Okay. And how I'm gonna explain people is how I'm gonna explain water. Okay. The reason why there's many different variations of humans, right? It's for the same reason there's many different variations of water. Okay. And just like with water, right? When you mix two glasses of different liquids, you have to give it time and let the liquids coagulate in order to turn into something else. Okay. And that's what books are. Books are like water, okay, that you have to let sit inside of you to coagulate within your mind. Okay. And how the voice was saying it, like, listen, you take two books, they both got words in it. You understand? The both of them got words in it, but it isn't until you ingest them both do you realize the difference between them both. Same thing with water, right? You could be staring at three different waters. You know it, but it's because we only see in one dimensional, right? We might be third dimensional creatures, but we see in one dimension. We see forward. Our eyes are circled because of the environment we live in. That's why they call it a flat surface or a flat line. Getting everybody to be in a flat mentality, which is don't be happy and don't be angry, be in the middle. Right? That's what we call the dead zone. But let's get back to the most magnificent thing about water, right? The voice is like, so you got water at room temperature. You got water at 32 degrees, it's freezing temperature. You got water at negative 100 degrees. Okay. You got water at 350 degrees boiling point. You got water at steam. Okay. And how the voice is breaking it down to me is like I understand how like the way they got it flatlined with the eyes. Exactly like the eyes. And I'm gonna break down how using the cat. Okay. Cat got two eyes. Right? The voice is like, so if I take water and I freeze it as cold as I can and take another water and I boil it, what do the two of them become? Right? He showed me like a tornado. Right? And I understand how, like, I remember in the science community, they said along the lines of, they only know two temperatures, the hottest and the coldest. They can't go beyond those two. There's a wall at a very cold temperature of water where it's just like, it's so cold that it's not that it froze, but the space around it, time froze. And the same thing with water in the opposite direction. Right? And he basically showing me like the above and below, right? And he was like, when you take both together, you get a tornado, i.e. humans. That's why he said God put its breath in us. Right? And then at the same time, it showed me, like, listen, I understand that. It showed me, like, the goats are up here, which is why their eyes are vertical. And it's because of the plane they live in. It's the environment. It's such high. It's so high up, okay, that their eyes are vertical. Okay. And but it's not vertical, horizontal. Horizontal, sorry, because the snakes are vertical. All the way at the bottom. Okay. So it's like he's showing me that the lamb's eyes are very, I guess you could say, very warm. And the reptile's eyes are very cold. Right? And when you combine them together, you get like, let's say, for example, cat eyes or a tornado. Right? This is what he's showing me in my mind. Right? And he's like, it's not the tornado that you should be frightened of because you all are like part tornado. Okay. But what's inside of the eye? That's what they call it, the eye of the tornado. They call it the eye of the tornado. You understand? And the thing that terrifies me about that is because I understand that, like, the cat eyes, when it's slanted, that means danger. No. It means they're okay. Okay? Because when the eyes bulge, to our kind of eyes, is where we should be afraid. Because where they at their most dangerous. So I'm not understanding. Like, I understand how, like, this power of the tornado. I don't know. It's like a combination of both hot and warm air. That much I understand. Okay. And it's the same thing with the yin yang symbol. And that's why it's got that little curve in the middle. And one side is warm temperature and the other one is cold temperature, basically giving you the eye of tornado in the middle. Right? Then it said, when you absorb this knowledge, don't let, he's like, you gotta hold the knowledge. Don't let the knowledge hold you. Don't let, how the fuck did he say it? God damn. He said the knowledge weighs. You're supposed to hold the knowledge. You're supposed to, damn it, I can't say it the way he said it. Oh, I can't. I'll never get it perfect. I'll never get it perfect. And I understand, like, that's why we got vitals. Alright? Because your heart go up and down. Your lungs go up and down. Your blood pressure go up and down. And they take all three and put them together like a web in order to be able to get an understanding on whether or not you're leveled. Okay. So he was like, yeah, you see one dimension. You see forward. You feel one. I feel one dimensional the way he broke it down. We might be third dimensional creatures, but we see one dimensional. He's like, you need your body to feel the second dimension. You need your ears for the third. You understand?